Are you somebody who regularly experiences neck, shoulder, or upper back pain? The reason why you might be having that pain is probably because of what everyone is calling tech neck. In this video, we're going to cover what in the heck tech neck is, why it has become so prevalent in our society, and our top recommendations for combating tech neck.
Think about your body.
You're hunched forward and
hunched over at a 60-degree angle looking at a mobile device.
Pressure on discs, pressure on nerves.
Tech neck, also called text neck, is when the cervical spine and the head move down and forward. This is an unnatural spinal position, and if held for prolonged periods of time can result in pain and injury. Injuries include frozen shoulder, carpal tunnel, arthritis, bulging discs in the neck, headaches, TMJ. The list goes on and on and on for all of the ailments that are caused simply from experiencing and holding a tech neck position. As we include more versions of technology in our life and we use technology more throughout the day, the more that tech neck becomes a part of our permanent posture and behavior. And we're not just talking about any technology, but specifically technology that has a screen. Any technology that has a screen is going to have two specific qualities that make them the perfect facilitator for the neck, shoulder, and upper back pain. The first important quality is the position of the screen. The screen, in order for you to look or engage with it, is placed in front of you and usually at a lower angle. Now that we have the screen at a lower angle, in order to type, text, to scroll, we have to reach our arms and shoulders and subsequently our head to engage with the screen. Number two is our eyes. In general, the human's eyes has two functions. The first function is wide, far-seeing and panoramic view. The second function is close-up, in detail, small things. In order to see wide and panoramic, we pull our head back and away so we can get more of a field of vision. To see things close and in detail, we pull our head forward and a little bit down towards the object that we are examining. This examination of the screen, because it's so close in proximity and it's not far away, encourage us to adopt a text neck so that we can examine our screens in closer detail. Most of us are aware of what good posture looks like. And even if you have a good idea of what good posture looks like and feels like in your body, because we're engaging with the screen that encourages us to reach our arms, shoulders, and head forward to engage with it, and because our eyes are focusing on the small details of the screen, it's extremely difficult to maintain good posture while engaging in phones, tablets, TVs, or computers. In other words, these screens are like a magnet for our bodies. They entice us to engage with them on a deeper level, whether it's emotionally or because we become triggered, or it's because we're engaging in some deep focused work. We are pulled to these screens in a deeper and more collapsing way than we ever thought was going to be possible. The first step in combating the tech neck is awareness. Awareness of your posture. When we're aware of our posture, we need to maintain two things. The first one is length. Length from the bone in the back of your head to the largest part of your spine, the C7. Your job is to maintain that length throughout the day and never let it get super short or compressed. The second is alignment. Align your hip, shoulder, and the back of your ear and never let one of those three pieces move forward in front of the others. The worst environment that you can use to engage with technology is in a tail-tucked position. We call it banana posture. We commonly find ourselves in a banana posture when our hips become tired and start to slouch and push forward. When our hips move in front of our shoulder and our neck, it becomes increasingly more difficult to maintain an upright and pulled back position. Instead, often the shoulder and the neck pull forward and push to the front space just like our hips do. This is why it feels so difficult to hold good posture. If your hips are slouched and pushed forward, your hips are pushing and you're trying to pull your upper body back. The lower half of your body is pushing forward and the upper body is pulling back, creating some shearing force in your torso instead of letting your hips push forward into the front space. When you're standing, sitting, or slouching on the couch, we want to pull our hips back. If you're able to pull your hips back, it's easy for you to stack your shoulder and your neck on top of your hips. So internally in our own environment, we want to maintain a nice, strong, upright position where we're not leaning forward and breaking the length of our cervical spine. In our external environments, let's look at some good and positive environments that allow me to keep my internal environment strong and secure. And let's also look at some negative environments that make it very easy for me to break my internal environment. One of the most detrimental environments that you can find yourself in for prolonged periods of time is in an office chair setting or in a couch. Any chair or 90-degree furniture structure that has a backrest is going to entice you to lay your spine and your shoulders on the soft and cushy part of the back of your couch or chair. As soon as your shoulders touch on the back of that backrest, your hips will start to slump forward and down. You will find yourself very quickly into the banana posture that we've tried to avoid this entire time. Even the most aware and strong individuals, if you put them in an office chair or in a couch for long enough, will eventually succumb to the banana posture. Okay, so we know that we're aware of what good posture is, but we're also aware that the screen is going to make it very easy for us to break character and engage with it. We're also aware of some bad environments for our body, but we have to find ourselves in chairs and standing positions, and the couch is there and readily available to us. So what do? Let's go into some of our top recommendations for combating tech neck at home, office, and at school. Step number 1, if you are an office worker or you work in an office chair, I want you to take that office chair and throw it in the trash. Replace your office chair with a chair that does not have a backrest. Chairs that are really good for you are kneeling chairs, ergonomic straddle chairs, or even yoga balls can act as a really strong replacement for the classic office chair. Number 2, use technology to your advantage. AirPlay or HDMI the screen on your computer or your phone to a larger screen in the distance, preferably a mounted TV that can help you engage in a more of a wider panoramic view. Number 3, don't be afraid to go back down to the ground. When we are sitting and resting on the ground, it is extremely uncomfortable to adopt a banana posture. There are many different positions that you can rest, work, play, watch TV while on the ground. Most of these positions are going to have your hips pulled back and your neck and shoulders stacked on top of it. 4, Bluetooth technology. Use keyboards, mouse pads, mouses, and even earphones to help your arms and your shoulder position so that you can work without overextending yourself. Number 5, go to a standing position. If you're on your phone or if you're on your computer, give yourself the option to stand up, but remember to pull your hips back so you can keep a long vertical spine. Number 6 is be conscious of your energy. When we are low on energy or feeling tired to posture our body, that's when we succumb to the slump banana posture. So if you need it, go to the ground. Instead of resting on the couch at the end of the day, maybe lie on your back with your feet up while you decompress in front of the television. If standing is not an option for you, give yourself a nice ergonomic chair without a back while you're at work. Number 7, if you find yourself in a position that does have a backrest or you are confined to a chair like a car or airplane, use the back of your chair to gently press the back of your neck into the seat behind you so that you can get some muscular activation on the back side of your neck, and you know you won't be leaning forward into the tech neck position. These positions can be actually muscularly taxing on us, and changing your tech neck posture can take a lot of strength that you're not used to. So we recommend spending 15 to 30 minutes every single morning specifically strengthening the neck, shoulders, and your upper back. Let's get into some of our favorite exercises. Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Coach Bam, joined today with Coach Carly, and this is your 15-minute everyday tech neck battle correction workout. We're going to be working on some awareness of our upper body, especially that cervical spine if we find ourselves in front of a computer or a phone a lot and we have that forward head posture. This is our 15-minute block where we get to set our intention for the day, set our posture, and build upon some really strong foundations. The first thing that we want to do is get into some awareness. So I want you to take your 2 fingers, index and middle finger, and we're going to reach behind our neck and find the lower outside bones of our skull. They should feel like 2 round circles. And the first thing that we're going to do is pull back. So we're gonna push, pull back until the back of our neck gets engaged. This is the opposite of forward. We're pulling ourselves back. So you might wanna press your fingertips and pull your skull back. This should gently activate the back of your neck. Feel like that's engaged. The front of your neck should be mostly relaxed. Next, we're gonna use our fingertips to gently coax those two parts of our bottom base of our skull towards the ceiling. We're looking for length in an upward direction. So we're constantly gonna be playing with this back and up type of sensation while we're doing our movements today. Let's hold that same posture. You might wanna go into the tech neck and then pull into the opposite. Once you pull into the opposite, let's let go of our fingers, and we're just gonna take a few breaths here, in through our nose, out through your mouth. Try and get tall on the exhale as well, continually to pull your energy back and up. Nice, that should feel really good. Let's really solidify this in our understanding and awareness. We're gonna replace our fingers back there, and we're gonna direct our nose to the ceiling. So pull your nose to the ceiling and feel how the back of your neck is now short. We've now shortened the back of our neck. This is not the position that we wanna stay in for a long time. Now we're gonna pull our nose a little bit down. It's gonna feel like a chin tuck, and we're gonna push back and pull to the ceiling. Find some length. We're gonna try and maintain this length for the duration of our workout. The first position that we're gonna be working in today is our tummy time position. This is one of the best positions you can be in. We're gonna be laying on our stomach with our feet extended behind us, and your hands can be underneath your shoulders, in front of you. Forearms can be resting in a place that's comfortable. And I want you to start today with your forehead rested on the ground. Let your feet, legs, shoulders, the back of your neck, try and relax completely into the ground. And we're gonna perform 3 pull-offs with our head. It's very important that we're gonna keep the length in the back of our cervical spine. The back of our neck is long the whole time. We're gently, let's do our first repetition, pull our forehead and nose away from the floor, picking up our head through the strength of the back of our neck. If at any time your nose reached up and you shortened yourself, recorrect, do a slight chin tuck, pull the nose down, and let's continue pulling up until we reach the end range of the strength of our back. Slowly let your head come down. Take a big inhale in and then completely relax everything. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. We're gonna do that same movement, but now let's make it a little bit cleaner. We're looking for a bigger expression, but it should feel easier. Here we go, let's slowly pick up our forehead from the ground. Try and do this from the strength of the back of your neck, the back of your spine. Continue to raise up, raise up, raise up. Push, push, push up. Back, 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 back. Push, 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 push. And pause here. Take a big inhale. Exhale, you might want to pull your shoulder blades down to get some lat backside engagement. Awesome. Let's slowly return back to the forehead on the floor. And we're going to do our 3rd and final repetition today. On this 3rd repetition, we're going to hold. So I only want you to pull up into the perfect hold today. Not doing too much, not doing too little, but the perfect hold. Slowly pick up your forehead from the ground and pull from the strength of the back of your neck and your spine. Try not to let a mum's hump appear, but a nice engagement. Nice. I want you to picture your body as a runway, the top of your head going forward like an airplane on a runway, your tailbone and your feet behind you reaching to the wall behind you. Let's go to fingertips on the mat wherever we are so we can get some engagement in the back of our shoulders. It's okay if your sternum or your chest bone is only hovering an inch or even half an inch off the floor. We don't have to pull our chest up to pull our neck up. Realize that we can keep our chest slightly hovering and just give us enough room so that our head and the top crown of our head can reach long. We've got 2 more minutes. Feel free to stay here if this is good for you. Just holding this position is extremely strong for our bodies. But if you want to make this a little bit more intense or more of a workout, you can follow along with us as we go into some higher level orders. Let's go to fingertips only on the ground. Take a big inhale. Exhale, solidify your back musculature. We're going to float those hands in front of us in a Y position. Nice. Keep those hands elevated. And we're slowly going to move them down towards our hips in an A position, like you're flying like Superman. Each time that you make a movement with your arms and your shoulders, recognize if you make any movements, accessory movements with your neck. Slowly, you're going to fly your hands out wide and then all the way over top as much as you can, the entire time trying to keep the back neck long, engaged, and relaxed in the upper trap. Let's do that 2 more times, going from all the way up top, all the way to our hips. Recognize if you lost any length. When you reach yourself down at the end range of the hips, take a breath in and create as much space. Reach the top of your head long. Here we go for our second and final repetition, reaching all the way ahead. Nice. And last time, we're going back. Take a big inhale and reach the top of your neck, pull the shoulders down, press the back of your neck to the ceiling. Awesome work, we got 30 seconds. Let's return our hands all the way overhead, fingertips on the ground. Get as long as you can from the top of your head, fingertips, tailbone, and your feet. Lengthen everything out through the strength of the back side of your body. We're gonna move into a seiza position in 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly relax and make your way to a ground working position. This can be a seiza position, or this could be in a crisscross type of position. Anything that's on the ground, ideally with your hips behind your rib cage and your head long, is gonna be good for us. We're gonna be doing some more accessory arm work exercise today, some gentle things just to help solidify, strengthen our shoulders and the back of our neck to make this position accessible to us for the rest of our day. Let's start with our awareness. Bring our hands to the back of our neck, settle ourselves in a really strong, tall, and ease of posture. Very nice. Once you've found your really good posture, we're going to take our hands, we're going to spread them wide, east and west. Once you spread your hands wide, east and west, we're going to re-engage with our posture. You're going to inch your neck taller, pull it back just a little bit more. Maybe your chest leans forward just a little bit to help you pull to the back space. Slowly, we're going to be doing circles. Let's start backwards circles. Very small back circles. While you're doing back circles, it's a really good idea to continue to pull long in the back of the neck as you're doing circles. Circle, circle, circle. Big inhale to get tall. Thinking exhale to compress the front of our stomach, pulling everything down so we can pull the back of our neck long. Nice work. 30 more seconds before we move on. Just small movements in the shoulders. These small movements of the shoulders should help us feel our neck a little bit more. Last 10 seconds, so we're going to change direction. 3, 2, and forward circles. Nice. Now as we're going forward, just making a different energy with our shoulders and our arms, what happens to our neck here? Commonly, in order to make this easy, we'll go into that forward and up position with our neck, pull everything back and long. These circles can be big, they can be small. We're just challenging our posture here for the next 35 seconds. Great work. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Imagine yourself getting tall, north to south, top of your head reaching to the ceiling, tailbone reaching to the floor. Imagine yourself getting as wide as you can, east to west, arms reaching out as long as you can as you get tall. We're gonna move into another exercise in 3, 2, knuckles go to our temples. Re-engage with the back of your neck, make sure your posture is good. We're gonna do elbow open and closing. So let's open our elbow and close our elbow. Open our elbow and close our elbow. Make this movement small and subtle, only doing the range of motion that is available to you today. And we're trying to eliminate any accessory movement that's happening with our torso and our spine. We're trying to just keep a nice engagement of posture and move our shoulders around that posture, not trying to flare our chest forward, push or and pull, just keep everything dialed in. Nice, keep working. Last 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and time. We are done with our tummy time and our crisscross exercises. This is something that you can get into just about any time, even if you are sitting in a chair, if you're at home, just doing some arm exercises, some awareness drills for a couple minutes can really set you up. At the end of the day, if you're feeling tired and you don't want to do tummy time or you don't want to do exercises, I encourage you to go into our decompression position and lay on the ground. So we're going to do that for the remainder of our time, just about 3 minutes today. This could be a couch, the side of a bed, anything that allows you to put your legs up, rest your shoulders, neck, and spine on the ground. Once you find yourself in your decompression position, I want you to take your hands, reach them to the back of your neck one more time and create a lot of length. Don't pull too much length, just enough to where you feel engagement in the back of the neck, but you're not scrunched in the front chin or throat. Once you found your length, then I want you to take your arms, reach them out to your sides, close to your hips, palms open to the floor. Imagine the top of your head and your tailbone, and again, we're going to be really breathing long, north to south, and feeling ourselves good, long and wide, east to west. In this position, you can be watching TV, you can be working on a phone. There are many different things that you can do in this position, and it's always accessible to you, especially if you're feeling tired, like you want to have and hold good posture, but you don't have any energy to work out or to maintain that posture. When you get those signals from the body that is asking you to relax and stop doing work, we can rest, but rest in some really healthy postures and positions. In this posture, this decompression posture, there is actually little to zero work that you need to do except for letting your body relax into the floor with the assistance of gravity pressing down on your body. If you spend a long time in a chair, or if you're driving, or you're doing a bunch of meetings, you're on your phone all day and you felt this stiffness in the back of your shoulders or your neck or your spine, highly encourage this position 15, 30, even an hour if it feels really good for you. We're slowly gonna come out of this in 5, 4, 3, 2, and extremely slowly. I want you to take your knees to your chest, roll to your side so you're lying on your side. Make sure that when you have gone to your side that your neck hasn't gone into the front space. Keep your neck nice and tall. And then I want you to take your hands underneath your shoulder, underneath your head, and slowly press yourself to an upright position. Once you've made yourself into an upright position, check in with your neck and your shoulders. Make sure you made some positive change, positive work. Tummy time, ground line decompression, and any standing or sitting work with your shoulders can help you pull into the back space and maintain a strong and good posture. Thank you for joining us on this 15-minute everyday tech neck fix workout.